8 to 12 head coaches. Gone. In a single offseason. That is what league insiders are projecting for the summer of 2026. And sitting right at the center of all of it, undecided, genuinely torn, is the man who won 4 championships in 12 years with the Golden State Warriors. Steve Kerr is not sure whether he is coming back. The Warriors are not sure either. And until that question gets answered, every other move Golden State wants to make this offseason is on hold. This video breaks down the full coaching carousel picture: who is definitely gone, who is on the bubble, what the Kerr situation means for the Warriors, and what happens to Steph Curry and Draymond Green if Golden State walks into next season with a new voice on the sideline for the first time since 2014. Stay until the end, because what Kerr said he needs to know before making his decision tells you everything about where the Warriors' front office actually stands. Start with the scale of what is coming league-wide. 8 to 12 coaching changes in a single offseason is not normal. The average offseason produces 4 to 6. 8 to 12 means roughly a third of the league's head coaches are potentially in their last weeks on the job right now. Some situations are already confirmed. Milwaukee parted ways with Doc Rivers after a 32-50 season and hired Taylor Jenkins. Other situations are still developing. The volume of uncertainty across multiple franchises at once is the backdrop the Kerr story is playing out against. The confirmed departures alone tell you how significant this offseason is shaping up to be. Beyond Milwaukee, the San Antonio Spurs parted ways with Greg Popovich last season after his health situation made a return impossible, leaving one of the most storied coaching positions in NBA history in transition. Several other franchises that missed the playoffs or underperformed relative to expectations are having internal conversations right now about whether their current coach is the right person to take them forward. The teams in the play-in and early exit categories are the ones most likely to make changes, and this year there were enough of them that the math on 8 to 12 coaching changes is not difficult to reach. The market for proven coaches this summer is going to be more competitive than it has been in years. Now, the Kerr situation. Kerr met with Warriors owner Joe Lacob and general manager Mike Dunleavy for 2 hours on Monday. The two sides did not determine whether Kerr would remain head coach. The meeting was described as productive. The three plan to meet again next week. Kerr is taking a golfing trip and is reportedly torn about his decision. Productive but unresolved. Both sides are treating this with mutual respect, and neither is forcing anything. A source close to the situation told ESPN there was no need to rush, but a decision is coming soon regardless. The Warriors are targeting early May for a final call, wanting direction locked in before the front office heads to Chicago for the NBA Draft Combine in the second week of May. The Draft Combine is where off-season construction starts in earnest. Golden State cannot walk into that without knowing who is coaching next season. Kerr has been more transparent about this than most coaches in his position would be. After the play-in loss to Phoenix, he told reporters that he, Lacob, and Dunleavy would come to a collaborative decision. He said he would not coach another NBA team next season. He acknowledged the Warriors might need new blood and new ideas. He put the probability of returning at roughly 50-50. A man with 4 championships at one franchise putting his own return odds at 50-50 has not made up his mind. That much is clear. Kerr said he still loves coaching, but acknowledged that these jobs all have an expiration date, that there is a run that happens, and sometimes it is time to move forward. He said if that is the case, he would be nothing but grateful for the most amazing opportunity any person could have: to coach in the Bay, to coach Steph Curry, to coach Draymond Green. That language sounds like someone preparing himself for the possibility that it is over. It does not sound like someone who has decided it is over. Kerr wants clarity on whether the Warriors would consider parting with first-round picks in a trade to upgrade the roster before committing. Jimmy Butler and Moses Moody will be sidelined for a significant portion of next season, and he wants to know what kind of team he would be returning to coach. That is the real question inside the coaching conversation. Kerr is not just deciding whether he wants to coach, he is deciding whether the Warriors are going to give him a real chance to compete. If the answer is yes, the calculus for staying changes. If the answer is no, he is being asked to coach another year with an aging core and limited flexibility, while younger coaches are building better teams elsewhere. According to reporting from Clutch Points, there is not one person within the Warriors organization who wants Kerr to walk away. Lacob and Dunleavy have both told him they want him back. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and the entire locker room want him back. Jimmy Butler cited the family-like atmosphere Kerr built as a major reason he has felt comfortable since joining the team. Everyone inside the building wants him back. He is the only one who is not sure. Draymond Green predicted publicly that Kerr would not be around next season. Green has watched Kerr up close for 12 years. His prediction is not inside information. It is an honest read of someone he knows well. That alone is worth paying attention to. If Kerr does leave, the replacement search starts immediately. Billy Donovan, the former Chicago Bulls and Oklahoma City Thunder head coach, is reportedly keeping close tabs on the situation. He brings over a decade of NBA head coaching experience and has managed veteran rosters in high-expectation environments. He stepped away from Chicago earlier this year as they entered a rebuild. He is available. He fits the profile of someone who could walk into a Curry and Green locker room and command respect on day one. The broader carousel also matters for Golden State's positioning. When 8 to 12 coaching jobs open simultaneously, the market for talent at both the head coach and assistant level gets competitive fast. Teams that wait too long on their decisions often find themselves competing for a smaller pool of candidates after other franchises have already moved. The Warriors cannot afford to let the Kerr decision drag into June. Stephen Curry is signed through the end of the 2026-27 season. Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler are also entering the final years of their contracts. The window for this iteration of the Warriors to compete is short. Whoever coaches Golden State next season is inheriting a situation with almost no margin for error. Get it right, and this group has one more genuine run in it. Get it wrong, and the dynasty era ends without a final push. Kerr built all of this. He knows the window. That is part of why the decision is taking the time it is taking. Walking away from something you built before it is finished is a different kind of difficult than any roster decision or losing streak he has navigated over 12 years. Early May is when the answer comes. When it does, the Warriors' offseason finally starts. Until then, everything else waits. If you want to stay ahead of every coaching decision and roster move as the NBA offseason kicks off, subscribe. This channel covers every development before anyone else gets there. Share this with a Warriors fan who needs to know exactly what is happening right now.